The culture of corruption at the Jacob Javits Convention Center was not a new phenomenon, but rather a direct inheritance from its predecessor, the Coliseum at Columbus Circle. For decades, organized crime treated these massive public spaces as private fiefdoms, where getting a job depended entirely on who you knew rather than what you could do. When the Javits Center opened its doors in 1986, the same network of Italian gangsters who had dominated the old venue simply moved their operations across town, ensuring that the transition to the new landmark was seamless for the underworld. The grip of these criminal elements was maintained through the systemic control of three pivotal unions: the carpenters, the teamsters, and the exposition employees. By placing their own lieutenants in high-ranking foreman and shop steward positions, the criminal leadership dictated the daily rhythm of the center. This influence allowed for lucrative, no-show job scams, where workers were listed on payrolls and paid for shifts they never actually attended. If decorating firms or exhibitors attempted to push back against these inflated costs, they were met with orchestrated work slowdowns that threatened the success of their expensive trade shows. Beyond the labor racketeering, the center became a hotspot for blatant theft and feather-bedding schemes. High-value items brought in for display, including jewelry, heavy machinery, and motorboat engines, frequently vanished into the building's complex maze of corridors. The atmosphere was so thick with criminal activity that police detectives were forced to conduct regular stakeouts in the parking lots, documenting the license plates of those entering through the employee gates. Even when reforms were attempted, such as requiring photo identification to pick up paychecks, they were often met with immediate strikes and resistance from the entrenched interests. Political attempts to solve the crisis often stalled due to the complex web of private and public interests. While some officials suggested turning the center's workforce into civil servants to bypass union corruption, others preferred maintaining a private sector operation. This led to a contentious environment where management claimed they had little power over labor costs, which were negotiated by outside decorating firms. Meanwhile, high-ranking political figures were often seen celebrating new labor contracts that critics argued only served to further empower a small circle of insiders close to organized crime. Today, the battle for the Javits Center continues through a series of federal civil racketeering lawsuits and court-appointed monitors. Former prosecutors and judges have been tasked with weeding out